Okay, very good afternoon to all of you. Today we are going to study the methods of collecting primary data. So before we start with understanding which are the different methods of collecting primary data, we need to understand this term sample. What is this sampling? What is population? What is sample? We need to understand that. Now, what is sampling? It is a process of selecting a subgroup from a population. ये पूरा population है, उसमें से आप choose कर रहे हैं और यहाँ पे एक subgroup बना रहे हैं. इसको बोलते हैं, ये process को बोलते हैं sampling. All members in this category are called as population. Portion of the larger category is called as the sample. ठीक है? There are two types of sampling methods. One is probability sampling and the other is non-probability sampling. This you must have learned last year in statistics also. So sampling can be done either by using probability method or non-probability method. In probability method, each and every member of the population has equal chance of being selected. They have all probability of being selected. Whereas in non-probability sampling method, each and every member does not have an equal chance of getting selected. Now within this we have some subtypes. So let us see them. In non-probability sampling, we have judgmental sampling, quota sampling, convenience sampling and snowball sampling. Whereas in probability sampling, we have simple random sampling, systematic sampling, stratified sampling, cluster sampling and multi-stage sampling. Now let us start with probability sampling techniques. First one is simple random sampling. This is very easy to understand. If you have to choose a sample out of a population, you can use simple random sampling, in which you have two methods. One is lottery method, other is table of random number method. Lottery method, all of you are very familiar. Suppose you are a class of say 50 people and I want to do a research on your class related to online lectures. So instead of interviewing 50 people, what I will do, I will write everybody's roll number on a piece of paper and then use lottery method. I will pick up 10 chits from that, and those 10 roll numbers I will call those students and interview them. So this is called as lottery method using simple random sampling. Another way, which is a little more systematic, that is tables of random numbers. That is what is called as systematic random sampling. So here, just like you have your log table, sine, cos, tan tables, so you have a random table of random numbers. So from that table, you are going to choose particular numbers, and those you will be selecting for your sample. So that is called as simple random sampling, making use of tables. The second type of probability sampling is called as stratified sampling. Strata means subgroup. Within the group, if you have certain heterogeneous characteristics, you can form strata. For example, in the population, you may have men and women. So these are two groups. So when sampling is done through stratified sampling, you will select some samples from one group and some samples from other group, right? So both the stratas are represented in your sample. This kind of sampling is called as stratified sampling. After that is your cluster sampling. This is also a type of probability sampling. Now, what is cluster sampling? It is defined as a sampling technique in which population is divided into already existing groups. यानी बहुत सारे अगर division है आपके population के अंदर, and all these divisions are heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means what? They are having similar qualities. Right? For example, belonging to a particular area, all of them belong to a particular area, or belonging to a particular school, all the students of a particular school. So in this way, when you are doing the sampling, it is called as cluster sampling. Cluster sampling can be done in various ways, out of which multi-stage cluster sampling is very popular when the population is very huge. बहुत बड़ा population है, बहुत सारे respondents है और उसके अंदर बहुत सारा groups है, तो फिर multi-stage sampling use किया जाता है. For example, a national polling service may stratify the country by geographical region. So whole of India is divided into various regions. Like for example, let us take states. So you have Maharashtra, you have Tamil Nadu, you have Delhi, you have Jammu Kashmir. You know, so many states are there. Within that, this is first stage of sampling. Then within the state, you will have lots of cities. So that is the second level of sampling. Within the city, like for example, in Maharashtra, you have Mumbai, and in Mumbai, you have regions. So we can take the central suburb, western suburbs, southern Mumbai, Thana. You know, these are the different clusters within Mumbai. Then within that again we can divide, say for example central suburb hai, so we can take Mulund, Ghatkopar, you can take Vikhroli, you can take Bhandup. So within that again you can have some division. So this is known as multi-stage sampling. Within the strata you are subdividing, within the subdivision again there are more subdivision. This is called as multi-stage sampling. So all these are examples or methods of probability sampling. Now let's see non-probability sampling. What is the meaning of non-probability sampling? This kind of sampling is used by the researcher for his or her own convenience, right? And he may decide whom to choose as his sample. So that is called as non-probability sampling. That means there is no equal chance for the members of the population to be in the sample. That is why it is called non-probability sampling. Now here we have 4 subtypes. First one is convenience sampling. Now suppose I want to do a research on customers. So what I will do, just in my society there are lots of people who are buying products. So each one I will go to each home and interview them. So that is convenient. मुझे convenient है, मेरे बाजू में रहते हैं तो मैंने कर लिया. You know, that kind of convenient sampling. Another example, like students को मुझे करना है. So I am teaching in SYBMS batch A and batch B. I don't go to other classes. I don't go to BCom, BAF वगैरह. तो मुझे कुछ इंटरव्यू करना है स्टूडेंट्स को के ऊपर रिसर्च करना है तो मैं उनको ही लूंगी जिसको मैं पढ़ा रही हूँ. So convenient है मेरे लिए. So that is called as convenience sampling. Second is judgment sampling. Now if the researcher is very experienced और उसको पता है कि ये जो रिस्पोंडेंट है ना वो प्रॉपरली मुझे रिप्लाई कर सकता है या मुझे जो रिजल्ट चाहिए वो ये रिस्पोंडेंट से ही मिल सकता है. So I will pick up only those people as my sample. That is called as judgment sampling. The third is quota sampling method. Now in quota sampling method, what happens is the whole population is divided into particular strata or classes. जैसे men और women हमने लिया था ना पहले stratified sampling में. So population of men and women. Now if you look in general in the population, men are more, women are less. So in the sample also you will select more men and less women. Okay, for example आपके क्लास में अगर मुझे रिसर्च करना है ये मेथड से, कोटा सैम्पलिंग मेथड से, तो आई विल लुक एट द नेम्स ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स एंड आई विल फाइंड आउट दैट आउट ऑफ द 70-80 स्टूडेंट्स, आप लोग जितने भी हो 80 स्टूडेंट्स, 50 आर गर्ल्स एंड 30 आर बॉयज सपोज. ओके, सो यही रेशियो में मैं चूज करूंगी मेरे सैंपल के लिए. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज कोटा सैम्पलिंग मेथड. Samples that set a specific number of certain types of individuals, often used to ensure desired proportion of different respondent class. And the last one is snowball method. Now in snowball method, the researcher will do research on maybe say for example 5 respondents. 5 लोगों को क्वेश्चनर दिया जाएगा उनको सब सर्वे किया जाएगा एंड ईच ऑफ देम विल बी टोल्ड कि आप दूसरे 5 को लेके आओ, यानी 5 into 5 25 रिस्पोंडेंट आ जाएंगे अभी। देन दीज 25 के ऊपर रिसर्च करने के बाद उनको बताया जाएगा कि आप 5 लोगों को और लेके आओ। So 25 into 5, like that the number of respondents will be increased. So this is called as the snowball method. Okay. So once you have your samples ready with you, making use of any method, it could be probability method, it could be non-probability method, then you will start collecting your primary data. अब primary data किस तरह से collect करना है उसके लिए, now let us start with the next slide. Can you see this slide? Methods of collecting primary data. दिख रहा है आप लोगों को?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yesterday's lecture we saw the methods of collecting secondary data. Now today we are going to see method of collecting primary data. Basically there are 4 methods of collecting primary data. Usually जब भी primary data की बात आती है ना, तो we feel कि क्वेश्चनर बनाना है, फिर क्वेश्चनर को सर्कुलेट करना है और डेटा कलेक्ट करना है, ये हो गया अपना प्राइमरी डेटा। ऐसा दिस इज वन मेथड, बट देयर आर सेवरल अदर मेथड्स, सो लेट अस सी देम वन बाय वन। First method is observation method, second is experimental method, third is interview method, fourth is survey method। जो हम क्वेश्चनर की बात करते हैं ना, वो सर्वे मेथड में आता है, ये लास्ट वाले में, ठीक है। So one by one let us see each of these methods. Basically there are 4 methods of collecting primary data, which are they? Observation, experimental, इंटरव्यू एंड सर्वे। MCQ के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसलिए मैं रिपीट कर रही हूँ। नाउ लेट अस गो टू ऑब्जर्वेशन मेथड। बाय द नेम ओनली यू विल अंडरस्टैंड। ऑब्जर्व समथिंग यानी देखना, किसी चीज को देखना। तो रिसर्चर क्या करेगा, ही विल नॉट आस्क एनीथिंग टू द रिस्पोंडेंट। जो भी सैंपल उसने चूज किया है ना, उनको ऑब्जर्व करेगा वो, राइट। सो वो कैसे चल रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं, कैसे बिहेव कर रहे हैं, कौन सा प्रोडक्ट बाय कर रहे हैं, उनका रिएक्शन क्या है, बॉडी लैंग्वेज क्या है, यू नो, जस्ट ऑब्जर्व एंड नोट इट डाउन एंड यूज इट फॉर द रिसर्च पर्पज। So observation method has types. Observation can be done by simple direct observation. जहाँ पे भी शॉप हो, मॉल हो, जहाँ पे आपको कुछ कस्टमर के बारे में रिसर्च कर रहे हो, तो वहाँ पे बैठ जाओ और उनको ऑब्जर्व करो। आते जाते लोग हैं, वो कैसे, कौन सा प्रोडक्ट ज़्यादा बाय करते हैं, वो प्रोडक्ट के बारे में क्या पूछते हैं, आर दे इंटरेस्टेड इन प्राइस और द यूजफुलनेस और व्हाट, यू नो। सो यू जस्ट कीप ऑन ऑब्जर्विंग एंड नोटिंग डाउन। सेकेंड इज इनडायरेक्ट ऑब्जर्वेशन। यहाँ पे आप ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हो, बट यू आर नॉट रिवीलिंग योर आइडेंटिटी और अदर्स आर नॉट नोइंग दैट यू आर ऑब्जर्विंग। This is called as indirect observation. Third is structured and unstructured observation. Now whenever the word structured comes, always keep in mind that anything which is structured is predefined, यानी पहले से decide किया जाता है। जैसे कि structured observation है, जैसे ही रिसर्चर को बताया जाता है कि you have to observe the body language, you have to observe what the customer is saying, you have to observe for 5 minutes only। हाँ, तो सब डिसाइडेड होता है। whereas अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड में रिसर्चर वहाँ जाके ऑब्जर्व करता है, तो अपने हिसाब से ऑब्जर्व करता रहता है। देयर इज नथिंग प्री डिसाइडेड। उसके हिसाब से उसको ऑब्जर्व करना है तो हाफ एन आवर भी वो करेगा, 2 मिनट भी करेगा, वट एवर ही फील्स ही विल डू। दैट इज अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड ऑब्जर्वेशन। Next is mechanical and manual. Manual observation, where physically the researcher will go and observe. Mechanical, where you have some machine which is observing. Best example we can give you is of CCTV camera. Mostly in offices you have CCTV camera. So departmental stores में, malls में, तो you can sit in one place and watch what is happening all over your office, और आपके हर एक सेक्शन ऑफ द मॉल यू कैन ऑब्जर्व। और लेटर ऑन ऑल्सो यू कैन ऑब्जर्व, जो रिकॉर्डिंग होता है सीसीटीवी का, उसको बाद में ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हो। तो इसको बोलते हैं मैकेनिकल ऑब्जर्वेशन। लास्ट इज डिस्गाइज्ड एंड अनडिस्गाइज्ड और कोवर्ट एंड ओवर्ट। डिस्गाइज्ड मतलब कोवर्ट, अनडिस्गाइज्ड मतलब ओवर्ट। ओपनली जो रिस्पोंडेंट है उसको पता है कि उसका ऑब्जर्वेशन हो रहा है, तो उसको बोलते हैं अनडिस्गाइज्ड ऑब्जर्वेशन। एंड डिस्गाइज मीन्स वो जो रिस्पोंडेंट है उसको पता नहीं है, उसको मालूम नहीं है कि कोई उसको ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है, उसको बोलते हैं कोवर्ट ऑब्जर्वेशन मेथड। So this is the first method of collecting primary data. Now we come to the second method, which is experimental method. To collect primary data especially related to medical field, जैसे currently अभी जो pandemic चल रहा है, तो in order to find out more about corona, experiments are conducted. See, that is research only, no? कोई जो चीज़ है उसके बारे में नहीं पता है तो उसके बारे में ज़्यादा जानकारी लेना, that is research, correct? And this research can be done through experimental method, where in the laboratory, in the laboratory setting, you are carrying out some experiments and finding out more about that research topic. So that is laboratory setting. Now there are some researches where you don't need to go to the laboratory, or it is not possible to go to the laboratory. There, if you are using experimental method, you will be using field experiments. Now what is field experiment? If you have launched a new product which the customers are buying, you want to know whether they are liking it or not. So what you will do, instead of launching the product in the whole market all at once, तुम लोग क्या करोगे, एक experiment करोगे, एक छोटे से region में पहले उसको launch करोगे. After say 10 days, 15 days of people buying the product, then in that small region you will do the research and find out whether the product is popular or not. So this kind of experiment is called as field experiment. Okay. Then the third type of collecting primary data is interview method. This is very easy, simple. Everybody knows what is an interview. You are very familiar with placement interviews. So similar way we have research based interviews, जहाँ पे इंटरव्यूज होगा 1-to-1, अगर इंटरव्यू हो रहा है, हाँ, एक ही बंदे को आप बिठा के पूछ रहे हो क्वेश्चंस, तो वो हो जाएगा पर्सनल इंटरव्यू. अगेन दिस कैन बी स्ट्रक्चर्ड, अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड या सेमी स्ट्रक्चर्ड. अर्लियर स्लाइड आई टोल्ड यू द मीनिंग ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर्ड ऑब्जर्वेशन में मैंने बताया था, सेम थिंग विल अप्लाई ओवर हियर. पहले से ही आप इंटरव्यू के क्वेश्चंस डिसाइड करके रखते हो, कितने क्वेश्चन पूछना है आपको, कितने टाइम के लिए पूछना है, इसका सीक्वेंस सब कुछ डिसाइडेड है, तो दैट बिकम्स योर स्ट्रक्चर्ड इंटरव्यू मेथड. इफ यू हैव नॉट डिसाइडेड एनीथिंग, वो बंदा कैंडिडेट आया, उसको बिठाया, उसके साथ बात करते करते आपको मन में जो आया वो क्वेश्चन आप पूछते गए, उसको बोलते हैं अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड. तो कभी रिसर्चर को 5 मिनट्स में भी इंटरव्यू खत्म करेगा या फिर आधा 1 घंटा भी लेते जाएगा, डिपेंडिंग ऑन इंफॉर्मेशन विच ही इज गेटिंग. So that is called as unstructured interview. Combination of both, यानी थोड़े questions pre-decided and थोड़े नए, that is called as semi-structured. Okay. Then the second type in interview is focused group interview. Now it is very difficult to interview one person. बहुत time consuming है. So what you can do, similar type of people you can make them sit in a group. जैसे कि if all I want to interview some professionals, so all chartered accountants का एक group, all lawyers का एक group, all teachers का एक group, ऐसे अलग अलग group बनाऊंगी and I will interview the whole group together. That is called as focused group interview. Later on I will just show you some videos which will make this more clear. Now in the focus group interview you are getting information which is very general, but if you feel कि और deeply उनको questions पूछ के information gather करना चाहिए, so you will keep on probing, asking more and more questions, more and more questions, more and more questions. So that is called as in-depth interview. The last one in the methods of collecting primary data is survey method, which is most popular and used by students like you when they do their research. तो ये सर्वे मेथड में क्या होता है, पहले तो आपको एक क्वेश्चनर बनाना होता है. और क्वेश्चनर क्या होता है, कैसा होता है, वो डिटेल में हम लोग आगे पढ़ने ही वाले हैं. लेटर ऑन आई विल बी शोइंग यू सम स्पेसिमेन क्वेश्चनर्स व्हिच माय स्टूडेंट्स हैव मेड. So in that survey method you are making a questionnaire and that questions, those questions in the questionnaire you are asking in different forms. So the form which you use will determine which method it is. So if you are calling up telephone करके, तो it is called telephone survey. अगर आप वो जो आपका क्वेश्चन है उसका प्रिंट को आप पोस्ट करते हो, हाँ पहले ईमेल नहीं था ना, तो वी यूज टू पोस्ट इट टू द कस्टमर और टू द रिस्पोंडेंट. इट यूज टू बी कॉल्ड मेल सर्वे. Nowadays we have internet, so you can mail your questionnaire. Nowadays students use this method only. So that is called as email survey and internet survey. Now these two are very interesting. Social media survey and media listening. Nowadays, today's generation, all of you are very much into social media. यानी all the time you are either on Facebook, Instagram, या बहुत सारे social apps है. I don't know the names of all of them. जो मैं use करती हूँ एक दो वही मुझे पता है. WhatsApp है, right? So what is this social media survey? Social media survey means through social media you are asking questions. This becomes very easy. अभी हम लोग के जो TYBMS में 6 सेमेस्टर में प्रोजेक्ट्स है, उनको रिसर्च करना होता है उनको. So usually what they do, they will make a questionnaire and they will circulate the link of that questionnaire through any social media, so that people who are there on their contact list, they will look at the questionnaire, they will fill the questionnaire and send it back to them. So that is called a social media survey. And the last one and the most interesting one and the recent one is media listening. Now all of us are using lots of apps. हम लोग यूज करते हैं, तो जब भी हम ऐप को डाउनलोड करते हैं तो दे आस्क फॉर लॉट्स ऑफ डिटेल्स. नेम है, क्या प्रोफेशन है, एज क्या है, जेंडर क्या है, कहाँ रहते हो आप, यू नो सो मेनी थिंग्स. एंड दे आस्क अस टू, यू नो प्राइवेसी पॉलिसी होता है, दे आस्क अस टू टिक सो मेनी थिंग्स. आई एग्री टू दिस, आई एग्री टू दिस. So that app has an access to lots of our data. Now this data is collected by the people who are owners of the app. This is called as data mining. तो ये जो डेटा कलेक्ट होता है उनको, उससे उनको पता चलता है कि ये पर्टिकुलर पर्सन है, उसके बाइंग हैबिट्स क्या है, वो कहाँ एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए क्या करता है, उसका लाइफस्टाइल क्या है, बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाती है. एंड इफ आई एम मोर ऑन फेसबुक और इफ आई एम मोर ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, तो उनको समझ में आता है कि दिस पर्टिकुलर पर्सन एज ए लाइकिंग फॉर दैट एंड लाइकिंग फॉर, सपोज अभी मेरा एग्जांपल मैं देती हूँ, तो सुबह उठ के आई लाइक टू लिसन टू स्पिरिचुअल डिस्कोर्सेस, जो छोटे छोटे ऐसे क्लिप्स होते हैं, वीडियो क्लिप्स. तो मैं जब भी यूट्यूब लगाती हूँ, आई लिसन टू दोज थिंग्स, so ऑटोमेटिकली बीच में देयर विल बी वन एड विच इज रिलेटेड टू माई इंटरेस्ट. हाँ, आपने भी ऑब्जर्व किया होगा. आप थोड़ा सा सर्फ करो गूगल पे कोई चीज को, सपोज सम गर्ल वांट्स टू बाय सम कॉस्मेटिक, तो उसको आप सर्च करोगे, 2-3 बार गूगल में डालोगे, फिर थोड़ी देर के बाद कुछ मत करो, फिर बाद में आप कुछ सर्च करोगे तो आपको ऑटोमेटिक उसकी एड आएगी. सपोज लिपस्टिक आई एम सर्चिंग, तो अलग अलग ब्रांड के एड आना शुरू हो जाएगी. सो हाउ डिड दे नो? बिकॉज दे आर डूइंग दिस, दे आर मीडिया लिसनिंग. Are you getting this? Right? So that is also one method of collecting data from the customers. So this is a brief idea about the methods of collecting primary data. Once again, I will quickly summarize the methods: observation method, experimental method, interview method, and survey method. In observation method, you have simple direct observation, indirect observation, structured and unstructured observation, mechanical and manual observation, disguised and undisguised observation. In experimental method, you have field experiment and laboratory setting. In interview method, you have personal interview, focus group interview, and in-depth interview. In survey method, you have telephone survey, mail survey, email survey, internet survey, social media survey, and media listening. Okay, with that, this topic on methods of collecting data, both primary and secondary, is over.